Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel today. Today we are going to be cutting a straight skirt with a lace-up effect. So let's proceed. First of all, I've already folded my fabric in two and I'm trying to check if the wideness is okay for my hip size and plus the allowance. After I'm satisfied with the wideness, I go ahead and pin it down and I mark out my total skirt length because it's not actually a long one, and that is 30. Then I added 1 inch for the seam allowance and that is 31. Please guys, if you are here to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when I post a new video. After that, I've cut out the actual length so that we can place our vertical measurements on it. I proceed to place my hip line, which is 9 inches. Now I'm going to mark that out. If you want to get an accurate skirt with a good shape, just go ahead and mark your hip line first, then your knee 9, and that is 18.5 that I'm marking out now. After I'm done, I go ahead to place my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2.5 allowance. To my waist as well, my waist divided by 4 plus 2.5 allowance, and I join it together like this. For this knee 9, it depends on your choice. If you want it to be tight, you are going to be removing some inches from your actual hip line, from your actual hip. My hip is 9, then I go ahead and remove just 1 inch because I don't want it to be too tight. If you want it to be tight, you can just go ahead and minus 1.5. So after I've minus 1 inch from that, my actual hip measurement, and I go ahead and place the allowance to it also. Then I'm going to be joining the line together. After I'm done, I marked out the total length of that side throughout the actual skirt length. As you can see that our hip shape is forming and is looking like what we want. I cut that out, then we are going to be cutting our back part, but before then let us notch the center. So let's proceed to the back. For my back, I fold my fabric into two like so. That's it. I'm showing you that it is two places. Then I place my front measurement, my front skirt part on it, and that is the allowance already for my zipper. That side is the allowance. I added 2 inch for the allowance, and I'm going to trim out the exact shape of my hip side and my waist side and the down length as well, and that is it. Then that's my zipper side. I'm cutting into two. Always notch your center so that you will not forget the measurement you use for your zipper or any other thing. It's just okay for you to notch the center when you are cutting. So this is the front part and we are going to be working on it like this. We are going to be using our darts for this, for us to be able to get the lace up effect. So go ahead and mark your dart on it. Mine is 4 inches, yours might be 4.5. Just know your dart and mark it on it. For this front part, we are going to be working on our dart, so be accurate with your dart measurement. After I'm done rolling my dart out, I'll go ahead and mark out 2 inches from that my dart towards the side, like you can see in the video, like so. Just go ahead and mark 2 inches as well. So from your center of your skirt, the total length you come in will be 6. So that is the area we are going to be putting and creating our lace up effects, as you can see in that picture. Just go ahead and cut it out. This is our center, and please don't mix it up. This is our center. I'm just trying to show you that this is just what we just cut out. That's the side of the hip. For that middle one that we cut out, we are going to be increasing it by 1 inch. Just trying to demonstrate that that is where we are going to be creating the lace up effect on. So let us work on that part first. I'll take my fabric and increase that center by 1 inch allowance. And that is 3. You know, we cut out 2, then I added 1, and that is 3. And that is what I'm marking out. Just make sure you add your allowance to it, because you are still going to be folding in some parts so that it will not look thin after you are done. And that is it. So you are going to go ahead and do the same thing for the second side also. You know it is 2, and that is why I'm cutting out the second one. For this particular skirt, you are going to be needing enough stripe. So just go ahead and cut out your stripe. This is one. I'm just trying to show you that this is the way we are going to be folding it. Go ahead and cut enough stripe for your skirt. Just make it long as possible. You know we are going to be fixing the stripe in zigzag form, so just make it long. For each stripe, 60 inches long. So just go ahead and cut out enough stripe for it. So this is me. For the stitching part, you are going to first of all stitch your stripe, and you know, this is after I'm done doing that. On that center part that we added 1 inch, I'll first of all cut out 2 inches in replacement for our band. So just cut out 2 inches. I'm supposed to have done that before. Moving forward, I'll be marking out 2 inches for my 5th row. This is the 3rd one. This is the 4th one. Just follow the video and you're going to get what I am doing. For that 6th one, you're going to extend it by half an inch for the rest of your line. After I'm done, I'm going to extend the line to meet each other. I'm just trying to count everything, and that is 11. So I just extend it like this. And you're going to do the same thing for the second one as well. You're going to do the same thing for the second one. So this is how we are going to be creating the O, the one we are going to be putting our stripe in. So go ahead and cut your stripe into pieces. Maybe you can use 1 inches for this thing. You are going to be placing it on it like this. So this is after I'm done doing mine. You can see what I mean by that. this is the center. Please don't make any mistake by joining the this thing to the wrong side. Please be careful, very, very careful. And I go ahead and minus that 1 inch for my band. I hope you get that. For this side, you are going to be placing it center with the center and the down part with the down part, like this, right side facing each other. This is the upper part, and I place it on the upper part of my skirt as well. And I'm going to go to my sewing machine and sew it together with 1/2 inch allowance. If it is shaking, you just go ahead and can go ahead and pin it down. And I'm going to stitch it. Then after that, we are going to come back and do the other side. I'm done, and this is what it looks like. Then that is it. I'm going to be taking the other part. That's where our hip side. That's hip side. That is what I'm going to be placing on that other side. And this is that hip side I'm saying. So make sure you place the down one with the down part and this front, the upper part with the upper part. Don't make any mistake. Then I place it like this. That side will be facing that side, and that straight line, that is what you are going to place on it. Go ahead to your sewing machine and stitch it. So this is the result, looking nice and neat. And I go ahead and do the same to the other side as well. Just use the method I used for the other side to do the both side. For our back one, for our back, I'm also going to do the same thing by removing 2 inch in replacement for our band. After that, I'm going to go ahead to mark out my dart. I'm trying to check in for my zipper side. I mark that out. Then that's my dart's wideness. For the depth, I use 5 inches. Then I'm going to be creating a dart. Just slant your hand like this, 1/2 inch both sides. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And that is done. And I've already fixed the dart. Moving forward, I'm going to place my front part on the back side like this, right side facing each other. Then make sure the center matches each other as well for both the down part and the upper part. You can as well as pin it down in order for you to get your accurate measurement for your skirt. I marked out my total waist measurement, then the remaining allowance I'm going to be splitting it for each side. For my hip, I also do the same thing to that side. My hip measurement, the remaining allowance, I split it to each side. So the measurement of my hip, I'm going to be using that throughout the skirt length, since it's the same allowance we added. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So this is after I've joined my skirt. There was no light, so I was unable to iron it. So this is what it looks like. You can see that our skirt is forming already. You can as well as put your stripe in it using safety pin, and make sure you create the hole you are going to be creating. Make sure there's enough space that your stripe will go in freely. So this is my band that I'm cutting out. We're going to open the back for you to be able to join the band easily. So notch the center of your band and place it on the wrong side of the front part, right side of your band facing the wrong side of your skirt. Pin it down like so. Pin everything down and sew it round. So that is the result after I've sewn my band to my skirt. And I'm going to be folding the remaining inches or allowance on the band like that. I'm going to fold this in and stitch it round. And this is it, looking like what I want. For the slit of the back, I will just go ahead and for that is the zipper side, and that is where our slit will be. I go ahead to mark 10 inches. I think 10 inches is okay for the opening of the back. Then I top stitch it like so, so that it won't be losing. You can go ahead and just fold it in the rough edges if it not had any lining to it. After I'm done, tape in the rough edges for that side as well, and top stitch on the outside part as well. Just top stitch like that. Go ahead to fix your zip, and that is done. Put your stripe and your skirt is ready. Thank you for watching.